Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the channel today. I've had a few comments on the bike, and a few of the guys have been wondering, because I put the 13.2 front on and the 41 on the back, if the little bike has been running a little bit high in the rev range, and I figured today we might as well find out. So for curiosity's sake, I fitted this little tiny tack, which I had a couple of them in stock, and you can buy these on eBay for around about 15 bucks. They're pretty simple to fit. They're only one wire, and you just connect them up wherever you want to place them. Bring the one wire down and just wrap it around the spark plug lead like so. And that's all there is to it. And when you get it, you can set up a 1 or 2 cylinder, whatever motor cylinder you want to go for. But I'm not sure what it was now. I've had this one in stock for a while, and I've used it on various 1 cylinder bikes, so it's set up for one. Now when I look back on my instruction book on this bike, or the user's manual, this bike runs at, or idles at 1400 revs, so we'll kick her over. We'll just let it settle down. And there's my GPS. Then we'll swing over to here, and you'll see now I'm idling roughly at 1490. So in the instruction manual, or the owner's manual, it says it idles at 1400 revs, give or take 100. So it'll go down to about 1450, which is coming down to now. And I've got my GPS there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this bike out on the Eastern distributor, and I'm going to do a GPS run at 80 kilometres an hour, because I think that's about it for this particular bike, with this 13 front, 41 rear. And I'll take it out there, give it a run along there, and we'll be able to see roughly, or if we don't be able to see, I'll call it anyway, how many revs I think the motor's doing at right on 80 kilometres an hour, recorded on GPS. So we're not going to worry about what the speedo says. We're going to do a GPS run 80 kilometres an hour. Hope you enjoy it, and if so, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't thought about it, subscribe. And while you're at it, if you want another channel to look at, just check over and see Oki over there at in Thailand, and I'll put a link in the description to one of his videos, because he's got the exact bike as this one, but he put on a pretty cool looking matte black sports exhaust. So if you want to look at one of these with the sports exhaust on it in the tan bike for the sports, have a look at that clip and he'll tell you about that exhaust, and it's worth looking at. So we'll swing over to that one now, and anytime you want to have a look, and I'll get this one ready. We'll take it out for a run and just see what it's doing. So like I said, it's idling now, dead on 1400, like so. We've got the GPS set up, so we're ready to party. Okay, let's go. We're up around 40 odd now, so I might just have to clean that tacho a bit. Probably might lift this camera a bit. Definitely the pickup's a lot better on this bike with that combo of gearing. So I'll put it on a GPS at 50. Which is exactly now, we're doing roughly 4,500 revs. Hey guys, we're going to go for a outright GPS, 80 kilometres an hour, 4th gear, see how many revs I'm doing. So like I said earlier, roughly 4,500 revs at 50 kilometres an hour. You may be able to see it in top gear. So here we go. $60. Feel I might pick up now. $77. $80 now. And we are doing 7.5 by the looks of it. Take her up to 80 again. And I'm pushing right into a headwind. About 7,350 revs. So there you go guys, 7,300 revs, 80 kilometres an hour. And it does that pretty easy, straight into a headwind. And this hill I'm going up now, pulling this in top gear. I always drop back to 3rd gear on this hill. So you can definitely notice the gearing pays a big dividend in this bike. Like I said, that's a fairly steep little rise. I come up there then and I'm always back in 3rd gear on that one. No chance of pulling that in stock gear and in top gear. Now, if you guys are wondering if that little taco for $15 is worth it, definitely. At least you know what you're doing. I never actually looked at the factory speedo, so I don't know what was going on then. While I mention it, I have noticed that the ABS lights come on since I switched over to this 4113 combo. And it did come on again. It must happen once you get up to a certain revs, because that seems to happen once you hit up around that 80 kilometres an hour in top gear. So that part doesn't worry me, but it may worry someone else. But the light is on now. When you turn the ignition off and then restart it, it'll go out like so. So the ABS light's on now. When I take off, reach a certain speed, goes out now. So ABS is out now. So once again, thanks for tuning in, taking a look, and you've got to see, and you've got a rough idea now how it runs with the taco. And we're back to 1410 idle.